Yep.
Dun 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 dun.
Thank you for pushing the button with me.
Yeah, of course. I mean, honestly, if Cynthia didn't press that button to follow you, I feel like that would have been breaking one of her geishas, and it would have just felt so unnatural.
Mm.
No, thank you for Jambo. He brought snacks.
Mm-hmm.
He did. Did I eat any of them? Probably not. But
You were
did I
given
eat a lot?
applesauce. I don't know what else. I gave rations to Sora.
Yeah,
Applesauce is apple blood, but that's not good enough.
I don't know if I'd call it apple blood. I'd call apple juice maybe apple blood. Applesauce is kind of like ground beef.
Mm.
That's the
Oh.
weirdest comparison.
But it's
That
so.
sentence has never been spoken before.
But it's like
Blood.
very true.
it's back
Alright,
up.
looks like we're back.
Yeah, I don't know what the
Yeah,
problem was there. I'm still showing like real low kilobit upload, so I'm not sure.
Uh-oh.
Maybe my ISP's having some issue or something.
Must be that ground apple beef.
Yeah, you gotta love it.
I totally get where you're coming from, though. I get where you're coming from.
I did eat a lot though, so I'm probably gonna be fine if I spent like 9 days without food at one point.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm the only one who's not gonna starve.
Jambo looks up at you. You can eat Jambo if Jambo die. It's okay.
No.
Oh, what did he say?
You should say that to her, not me. I'm not eating you.
Oh, no. No. She can't eat me.
He seems very adamant about something.
It's all right.
He just like looks super closely. All right, so you guys make it to the door. What do you do?
Come on, Dev.
No, it's not gonna work again. It's not gonna work.
All right.
Just try opening it.
Does it have handles? Can we just open it like normally?
You look. It looks the same as the other one.
You know what? I'll do it. I'll close my eyes and walk forward.
Yeah, you just pass through it.
Oh, okay. I know those.
Why did it work that time? I don't get it.
Allie's gonna go through as well.
Don't fret too much on it. You just grab Deft and go through.
Deft. As you walk into the door, you smack your forehead. On
Did the
Allie's,
pink one forget to close his eyes again?
on Allie's staff.
Oh,
She's just holding it up. Ari passes right under it.
I'm just gonna catch her in a headlock and start like noogieing her.
You can certainly try. Hold on. I still have mirror images up.
I do too.
Oh. We can picture how the shenanigan goes.
One of them definitely gets pushed off the rainbow bridge.
All right, you go in and you notice it's very similar to the other pyramid, except this side is inverted. So the large portion is where you are, and it goes smaller the further down you go. You're kind of in a large, basic room again.
Astroth really likes his pyramids.
Yeah, wizards have weird tastes.
You'll have to tell me twice. Soren has 13 different rooms for tasting coffee.
Nobody needs that many rooms for tasting coffee.
That's what I'm saying.
Does he keep it like a different kind of coffee in each one so the flavors don't mingle?
Some are peaberry.
Yeah, and he also locks himself in there for a week so he doesn't taint the flavor
Ridiculous.
by the sense of the other coffees that may or may not permeate into the room. I'm sorry I gave that to Soren,
This is
but
canon
he has
now.
that now.
He has 13 coffee rooms.
Oh no, don't worry. Here, he's got him. He's got him.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so which way from here?
Yeah, this room is also a lot darker than the one that was up top. So what you guys want to do?
Mr. Guide, which way from here?
He kind of looks around. Don't remember it being this dark. There should be a door on the floor somewhere.
Dark?
So I will look around.
You know what? I have something for this. I just need to see if I want to use that spell slot. Where does it say spell slots?
Is it just dark? Is that what the problem is right now?
Yeah, it seems like this one's much darker than the other one.
I'll use the one to pop up the lights.
All right. You pop out some lights. You do see there is a very intricate looking door that is in the floor. You also notice the ceiling is kind of shiny, almost like it's made out of some sort of crystal. And you remember up top there was a creature inside said crystal.
Mm-hmm.
As you look up at the light here, this one seems like it's much more it's a bit darker and has black in it. You can't see all the way through it like you could see in the top one, but there does appear to be something in there. So if you head down that way, that should take you to the bottom.
Alright.
How do we get down?
I think it just opens.
Is there a handle on it?
Yeah, they're just big, huge, almost like storm doors.
I will
Made of,
grab a hold of
big
the
heavy
hand.
steel. Yeah, you're much stronger than me.
No. Just just sliding as she's trying to pull.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, here, let me help. I can help. I'm also just sliding.
This thing is really heavy.
It would be really helpful to have that big guy about now, and I'll walk over. And
All right, collectively, you guys managed to open the doors.
Man. Do you think he uses magic to open all these?
Oh, definitely.
Definitely. All right, so you open the big door to the floor. There are stairs that go down. Any go or anything else?
Where there's stairs is the destination. So go ahead and start walking down.
Sure.
I'm gonna take one last look up at the crystal above us, just with kind of a bad feeling in my chest, and
With which
head on
character?
down. Deft.
Roll
he does have 21.
Perception, you said?
Mm-hmm. You kind of stop as you're getting ready to hand on the steps as you get a good viewpoint. There most certainly is something in there.
No, I'm not gonna put my nose where it doesn't belong. That's gonna get me in trouble.
Find something?
Just
Since when
there's
did this
definitely
happen?
something up there. No, I've grown, okay? I'm better now.
You see, at an angle This creature is in
Oh.
like the other side. However, there is some sort of object that has pierced its chest, and it is surrounded by black, cloudy substances.
Huh.
It looks like
Is
it's
that
been
thing-
killed.
Hey, is the ceiling within 60 feet?
It is, but it's also a big, huge stone.
Oh, right, yeah, it has problems with permeating things. You know what? Maybe for some reason this crystal is different. Let's do it anyway.
What are you casting?
Divine Sense.
You don't detect anything from above your head, but you detect a lot of very scary things from down through those doors.
Dustin is going to stop and like put his hand on the wall as like he's going down these stairs. I called him Dustin. He's not Dustin. And like his helmet is gonna like pull back, and he's just gonna start throwing up water.
As the water comes running down the stairs, Ari looks back. Gross.
Oh, there's something down there. Why is it salty?
These ones, no,
Like,
these
you
ones,
alright?
these ones are new.
Oh no, I know.
Gotcha.
I'm just gonna give him like a little pat on the back, but then like I take my hand away because I know he doesn't like me.
More water like just runs out of his mouth, and he just goes
I'm
back,
so sorry. I'm
and he
so
goes
sorry.
back to like coughing. And then his helmet closes back up again. But for those of you who were looking, he looks like that.
That is certainly a guy.
All right. So who's first down the steps?
I think Kari is.
All right,
And followed by Death, then Prize.
about 5 flights of steps you go down before you come out to this much larger room. Kind of walking a little bit. There seems to be, it's almost like a circular room, and there are like 6 big, huge metal doors.
Big, huge.
Mhm.
As opposed to big tiny.
I see.
Are any of the doors labeled?
No.
Does our guide know anything about them?
Kind of looks through. I would just walk past. Yeah, this place honestly just gave me the creeps.
Wait, you said there's 6 doors?
Oh, so there's like a pathway, and then there's 6 other doors,
Mm-hmm.
like off to 3 on one side, 3 on the other, kind of idea.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Continue to wander by.
Do you think this has
Wait,
anything
is
to
this
do
the
with
prison
the
area?
6 pictures?
Maybe. Are there any windows or anything? Or?
No. Just the room, the doors, and the hall.
No. So, you said this place is like a prison?
It's holding something evil.
Yeah, I don't really know. I just came along in case someone needed to put their head in something stupid.
I need to ask you a question.
That's very generous of you.
Someone's got to do it. Also, in the center of this room, there is some sort of strange-looking contraption.
Oh, I love contraptions.
do you think this does?
Probably something.
Probably opens the doors.
What if it's just like a big convoluted bottle opener?
When what the ping that I got from the downstairs stuff, was it celestial, a hallowed spell, undead, or a fiend?
From what you picked up, I gotta go through a few things. Hold on.
Oh,
Let's just say a bunch of things that were not great. One specific presence down here, though, is giving you discomfort, but you're not sure what it is. But if anything, it is almost more demonic than anything.
all right. You know what? I want to narrow down the doors. I will cast it again,
It's
and
not
as
in a door.
oh,
So there's the doors. I forgot the contraption too. That's in the center. So there's this contraption, the doors, and there's a hall that continues in the way you came from.
I'm definitely for looking at the contraption.
There appears to be some
Seeing
sort of
it.
orb, and there's like a weird dark material inside of it. And it's kind of got like this weird design built around the orb that the material is in.
okay. I retcon the
So-
divine sense.
You're getting a big hit off whatever's inside that orb as well.
Oh, okay. Then I'll mark it again. He throws up more water.
Do you think this is gonna be, or this is a way to like look around, or do you think this is controls or a prison in itself?
You know, I'm pretty sold on the bottle opener idea still.
I don't know, Daph. I mean, how did you even open a bottle?
There are
Well, you know,
levers.
this part right here is kind of like maybe it could move, and then it's got a bit of a latch there. I can open a bottle with that.
I mean, maybe if you like really try, but like, I'm not seeing any kind of corkscrew or anything.
Well, okay. Is it supposed to open bottles? No, probably not. Can it be used to open bottles? Almost certainly.
While you're doing this, the black fluid is moving around.
Lovely.
Uh,
You say Dustin's
It's
throwing up water,
yeah.
and what caused that? Have we seen what's
He's
caused?
just nasty. He's
Something.
just kind of a nasty man.
Player-wise, you know it's something is divine sense. If you want to figure it out as a character, I'm probably gonna have to make you roll for it.
No, I just didn't know if we saw a reason why this was happening.
No.
He's allergic to
So,
water.
It's like, 'cause
Yeah,
we
he-
also should
he
have
threw
like
up, and
water
then he
breathing
said-
on us. So I was like, I didn't know if that was bothering you, like because you can breathe it.
He threw up and then he said there's something real nasty down there. So that's why,
Mm-hmm.
as far as I know.
Mm-hmm.
So this black matter in the orb is kind of moving and swirling around in your presence.
I'm just gonna kind
Um,
of squint at it.
Is it really?
Purpose to open bottles? I asked the black matter.
Is it reacting to the dancing lights at all? Because I assume this is a really dark room.
It doesn't seem to really be reacting to the dancing lights as much. This is a new room too, but if you bring him back out, yeah, not really impacted so much by the lights. There are some levers and switches around the orb that it is currently in.
I probably shouldn't waste a 4th level spell slot, should I?
Nah.
I have 3.
That's up to you, my
Yes,
guy.
well.
You still have a long rest to look forward to.
There's a lot of nasty stuff down here.
You know what? I will cast this. Let me figure out where it is. I'm gonna cast True Light of Revelation.
Yeah, I forgot I gave you that, didn't I?
And I'm gonna like pull out the. It looks like a rapier from my scabbard, and that's gonna become the source of it. So it is a bright light, 30 feet, dim light, 30 feet after that. Any creatures or objects in the area of bright light that are invisible become visible within 30 feet of me. Any magical disguises or illusions are really obvious and fade. Or like you can like see through them, but like they aren't dispelled. And if I move away, they go back to full strength. If a creature has taken a different form, such as polymorph or shape change, then they must make a Constitution saving throw or be forced into the original form.
What's the DC?
And the DC is 19.
Leah turns back into a dark elf.
Are you within 30 feet of me? Okay.
I don't know.
Well, you gotta
maybe.
Did you miss your save? Yeah.
We're in the room together.
Yeah.
Does it cause the spirit to change back to a staff, or is that not the same?
No, you're fine. However, you watch as Allie turns back into a dragon.
And she's so
And just,
large,
like,
she breaks the orb.
Mushes you all into the room.
Does it break the orb when she does that?
Oh no! Oh no, the orb!
I was like, okay. If it knocks the orb over, I was about to start poking it. If I could
Hold on.
catch it.
That's gonna be awesome.
Hold on, let's see.
Break.
I was
should
going
make
to
a
break
dex
the
check.
orb regardless. I was just going to see if this would have broken it first. If it would have like reacted.
So
to
you
this.
watch, she expands because she's like a larger dragon now too. She expands out, it knocks the orb. You see the orb shoot and like begin to fly off. Anyone going for it?
I was right me and Ari were right next to it. Could we
Sure.
attempt to catch it?
Absolutely. Make dex checks.
Ari like falls over the console.
Like, ah! Hefty jump. And you manage to grab it right before it smacks into the ground.
Oh,
And he's like, sorry.
That's on me. I forgot there was a dragon here.
It's all good. It's all good.
During that moment, because of the
Uh-huh.
how it would fit in, everybody's jumping forward. I hold out my hand, and can I pick up, like, feel anything or draw anything to me with my left hand?
Within no.
Not necessarily a
You
soul, just
can
if there's anything that I can make a connection with, or
As far as in this room?
the orb. Because
Oh, as
like
far
in
as
that
the
moment
orb?
that everybody's kind of reaching, it's like I'm just reaching out, like, oh no, somebody grab it, but I'm trying to feel with my powers if I can tell what this is or anything I can do, identify or do with it.
Roll a, what do I want to call this? Roll a percentile die. You touch it and your hand immediately recoils in fear. You have no idea why you're afraid of this.
Well, I don't figure that I was close enough to grab. I was just like that reaching out, just
No, but just
Yeah.
even like feeling its presence. There's something about this you don't like at all.
Yeah, so I picture that as I reach out with my hand open, and then I get like a muscle cramp, and my hand just closes to a fist, and I just pull it back in pain.
Dash,
Sorry.
what do you do with the
No.
orb? You put it back where it came from?
I'm just kind of turning it around in my hands for a second, just looking at it.
Sure. As you
Thing
play
is,
with it and turn it, a face forms out of the blackness. It kind of just looks like you. You gather it's mirroring what you look like.
Thing needs to be destroyed.
I start making faces at it.
Tuss is gonna walk over
What?
you and try to snatch it from your hands.
Oh, mm-mm.
What is it?
Stop playing with things.
I cannot. It is in my nature.
That thing is pure evil and needs to be destroyed.
Well, hold on now. We just met him. He's very handsome.
Oh, is this how you met Icon?
I just kind of turn and I'm glaring, but there's a little smile on my face. Yeah, I don't know what this is. I should not keep this. As my hand slowly lowers to put it in my bag.
I'm going
Allie.
to stop that.
Allie can't stop you. Can someone help me up?
Oh, yeah, I'm.
She's like all awkward with her neck. Like she tried to fall very conveniently, and it put her in a very awkward position.
I hand the ball to Ari, who is probably standing next to me, and I go to help Ellie up.
Mm-hmm.
Ari,
Mm-hmm.
as you hold the ball, I need you specifically to roll me a D100.
So 3.
Nice.
Oh, buddy.
Buddy, that's a 3.
You just hold it, and you don't know why, but you just get lost looking into this thing.
Standing there, staring at it.
And you watch as Death's head, but with black skin, forms in front of you. And just like forms a single tear and then turns back into black shadow. You guys hold on to it, or you put it back on its base?
Nobody
She's
else but Ari
just-
saw that, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, she's kind of fixated on it, not paying attention to anything else going on around her.
Dustin will try shaking you out of it, I guess. Just like shake your shoulder.
Huh?
What did
Uh,
you see? You look like someone who just saw something that they've wanted for a long time.
uh, what exactly did you two sense from this?
Nothing good. He's gonna hold out his hand for you to give it to him.
It's one moment. I just need to. So, what happened to Satesh's experiments when he was sent to the Dread Realm?
You would know.
I just know he's there. And I know that he really had a thing for Dragonkin and wanting them dead.
Mm-hmm. The main thing at this point, based on the assumption you'd have, anything that was a worldly possession that he had or anything he had left behind is probably in the ownership or stewardship of one of his 2 daughters. At least in his role. What do you guys do with the orb?
Uh, hmm. Not sure.
Needs to be destroyed.
After helping Allie up, I'll wander back over.
How long does your light spell last?
Did you hand it to me? 1 minute.
No,
Okay,
she's
after a minute,
still
you
holding
turn.
onto it.
Okay, yeah, you still have it.
Mhm.
It's been a minute, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It is gone.
All right. So now there's more space to stand.
Can you change back into a dark elf? I mean, into a regular elf?
Yeah.
Or are we just gonna like let that slide and no one's gonna talk about it?
Oh, we already know.
Okay.
We're aware.
I wasn't sure if you were.
It's not the
Did you
first
see
time.
anything?
It looks like she doesn't even notice, to be honest.
Beth, did you see anything when you looked into the orb?
I mean, I saw myself just making faces back at me. Figured it was just mirroring me.
I saw you too.
Oh, now that's odd. Now that makes it a little weird.
Perspective. Forget this.
I can't imagine it's either of them. I mean, I'm not sure what happened to Perspective after everything went down, but yeah, I don't know.
Can't think of who else would be taking your face.
I had a lot of clothes.
But something like this?
Yeah, that's
I mean, apparently its presence is palpable to both Prize and Theris.
yeah, he did kind of have pretty nasty energy, if I'm being honest. I don't know if I recognize it. Do I recognize it? Do I catch the vibes?
The material. You kind of look at it. Roll a history check.
Dude, if you drank something like this.
I'm gonna crack this open and drink it.
It's the bad juice.
This is just more bad juice.
It's hard to say. It is the same color as the bad juice, though.
I physically cannot resist. I have a drinking problem. Get that thing away from me. It looks similar. It's hard to say.
To be fair, though, bad juice also didn't move around.
Wondering if this is what happened.
There's no cork or anything, right? It's just a ball.
It's just a ball, and it was sitting in some sort of machine as a base.
Was it like a power source or?
I
From
don't.
the design looks of it, you would gather whatever it was sitting on is designed to hold it and possibly contain it.
Ah.
I was going to ask Tanya if she knew how it worked.
Tanya, if you would like to check out the machine, go ahead and roll a Tinker's check.
Okay.
Tanya starts just like going to town on this thing while you're playing with the orb. And at one point you're kind of like messing with some of the levers, and you just watch as like you flip one and like bright immense light begins to come through. You kind of pull it back down.
Did I roll bad on that?
No. You look at kind of the design elements of it, you gather the light is probably a deterrent to whatever this is.
I say, is it like pure bright white light? Like maybe you could
He
destroy
doesn't
it.
let it fire up a lot, but it's pretty bright for the little bit that starts up. Potentially, though. You don't know. You want to put it back and try?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, let's put it
Yeah.
back.
And if it can be destroyed, let's destroy it.
You put it back on the base, you flip that light switch again?
Yep.
Let's not maybe do that. We don't even know what it is.
Too late. I already
Or
put
if
this.
it,
We're figuring it out. We're figuring out what it is.
You watch as light shoots up in a circle around the base of this thing, and you watch as like this little circular light source comes up and begins spinning around the orb. And you just watch it. Almost looks like it's beginning to bend the light as it enters this circle and spins, and it begins to concentrate it around the black void. It begins to like violently shake inside the orb.
I don't know if this is a good thing.
Can you turn that up more, Tanya?
Can I get it up more?
Yeah, and it almost like as this begins to go, it almost looks like it's some sort of like scaled down particle accelerator. And as you kind of push it forward, the light begins to speed up and concentrate in. And you just kind of watch as the blackness begins, like parts of it start fading away from it. It is losing mass.
Turn it up all the way.
I go 120%.
Crank that thing all the way up. You just watch this massive flash of light. Once it finally kind of dies back down and you guys can finally see again, you look and there's nothing in that orb.
I kind of hold my hand out and did I sense anything?
Now it's gone.
Good job, Tanya and Rubberhead.
Tanya smiles. Tanya was helpful.
I just kind of look at Ari like I'm not super sure about what just happened.
Yeah, she's got a very similar expression as she's just kind of staring at the orb.
I'm sure it was nothing. Probably just another one of the creatures down here.
At this point, Ali's kind of like looking into one of the other things. Hey,
Yeah?
I think we could open these.
The doors?
Yeah. I smell
Right,
treasure.
whatever.
Never doubt your nose.
This one.
Are they solid doors,
She
or are there
points at it.
slits in them or anything? Or
They're all just basic metal doors. You gather these are just access doors. Whatever behind them may be more unique.
they don't appear to be like a prison door or sealed or something?
Oh no, they're like thick doors, but they're not like special in any means. They're just like a big heavy metal door. But you can open them. They're not locked.
It's done is done. I just hope that it's the right thing.
I mean, it's gonna be okay. If you saw me in there, it wasn't me.
Yeah, of course not.
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can take a treasure for or a detour for treasure.
Which is one door. This one. This one. This one.
Yeah,
This
just one door. Lead the way.
Mm,
What's the worst thing? And Ali opens it.
And we all die.
There's just a banner. It's like a staff / banner, like a battle standard almost, that is just sitting on a table.
Oh.
Got like a little glass case over it though.
mm,
Doesn't really look like treasure.
Let's check all the others, and
looks like
maybe we can get them all in one room and
historical
identify.
artifact.
Is there like a symbol on it?
There is, but you don't know what it means.
Any of us?
None. Too old.
What about in my memory banks?
Too old?
Anyone in your memory banks? Ooh, surprise. Would it be too old for surprise?
I did write my age in, and you haven't told me no, so.
I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure this happened before you, though.
Probably.
32 million.
I am 32 years old, yes.
When he stopped aging. No.
3,200.
I would say
No, that
this
Tuesday's 3,200. This guy's just 30.
you would recognize it was like some sort of really old cult from like about 2,000 years ago.
Okay.
You didn't really work on it a lot. You were doing something different, but like it was a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
They had these purple cabbages.
No, way worse. They're the reasons the Paladin Order went from about 20,000 to 200-ish.
Oh, that wasn't the
They had a
Divine
cookie
Gate
shop.
War?
No, because you weren't always a Paladin.
Right.
But you know that they were bad news. There are 5 other doors, though.
Well, that's 2 for 2 on demonic artifacts.
Yeah, this
Yeah, let's-
place is probably meant to keep a lot of the stuff in.
Let's take a look at the
Secure.
other doors.
Yeah, the next one.
Yeah.
You kind of mess with it a little bit. You open it up. Deft, you actually immediately recognize what's inside this room.
Is it the
There
cup?
is a Hellfire Golem.
I think I see it and I close the door, and then I take a moment to like center myself, and I open the
You-
door again.
You played with these on the trip when you picked up the helmet.
Yeah.
Everything okay?
This one's familiar.
What is it?
Remember that time I mentioned that I like went to hell?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we ran into some of these guys.
Oh.
Actually,
Next
What does it
door.
do?
is it like a machine or is it?
It is. So in our world,
Hey, Tanya.
the Lord of the First Layer essentially closed out all access to the lower hells. So there's no more eternal war, like it's been closed off, which is a different fun thing going on. Instead of using devils, at one point before they were no longer needed when it was closed, these were used to replace the soldiers on the first layer for the eternal war. These are self-repairing, regenerating constructs that essentially make war a lot easier.
Tanya, I found your mech suit.
I don't know about that.
Oh, she's sleeping over there in the corner.
And these are 100% magical. There's no mechanical components to these
Poor little
things.
kid's all conked out.
Well, I guess let's close this one up and see what's behind the next one. Has to turn on.
You open the next one. There is a sarcophagus in this one.
Oh, good.
Made of complete silver, it looks like.
So we're not opening
Are
that,
there any-
right?
Nope. Are there any symbols on it?
None that you understand. But the
I
facial
have-
structure that is kind of decorative on the sarcophagus has very elongated facial features in the ears.
I have no idea what any of this means.
If there are bones in there, I need to get them for Sunthe, so she likes me more.
No.
You want? You know what? That makes sense for you, yeah. But, you know, I also wouldn't put that past you either. Yeah, go ahead, desecrate a holy site. Right
Is
in
it
front of
holy?
me.
Maybe it's like evil.
Oh, is it holy? Divine
Maybe I'm,
sense.
maybe I'm doing a good thing.
Divine sense.
You
I
get
throw up water.
no sense of evil, bad, good, anything from it.
Okay, I still throw up water.
How
The
many?
only person who senses
so
anything
sensitive.
from this sarcophagus is Leah.
Oh.
It has a very large psionic presence.
Mm. Yeah, I want to see what happens.
I'm throwing up in the corner as this all happens.
That's just like, I hate these people.
You wet little beast.
Do you open the sarcophagus?
Yeah,
With
Who
who?
goes to open it?
with Dev.
Def? No. I'm just gonna grab him, try and pull him away.
Ignored.
You open it before he gets to you?
What if there's like a cool guy? No, that's. I need to stop. I need to stop.
Do it.
It's not good for me.
No
Do you
comment,
want to
Leah.
open the sarcophagus, or do you want to see what's behind door number 4?
Now
Yeah.
you go in with Leah and you open the sarcophagus.
Yeah, no, let's continue
Yeah, let's
on.
check all
keep
the
going.
doors first, and we can decide what to mess with.
Door number
She'll just go ahead
4.
and close that one up.
You go in here. This one's a little bit different. This one's got a large, like, horizontal, like, cylindrical liquid tank, and there's something currently being stored inside of it. Looks like a very large tentacle of some sort.
I don't even want to know what that's from.
Looks kind of like one of yours.
Much
Hmm?
bigger. But
Kinda.
looks very, very similar, yes.
I guess maybe a little. You know, those worms were looking really fascinated by it.
You get a closer look.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm asking Ari.
Oh, Dev steps up, Ariel step toward it as well.
As you get closer, Ari, the tentacle starts to move and, like, pushes up against the glass where you are,
Steps
I think
back.
It likes you.
and just goes limp again after you get like 10 feet back.
I think it likes that weird crystal you gave me.
No, genuinely, I think it likes you. You should try talking to it.
Hello?
Nothing.
I think you have to get closer.
If this thing breaks out and tries to grab me, I'm blaming you. Step forward a bit more. Hello?
It begins to move again. Doesn't communicate or speak. It just presses against the glass when you're near. Like it wants to be closer to you.
Maybe it senses a kindred spirit.
I don't know about that. I wonder. Does it look like it was severed from something?
Yeah, it looks like it's part of a much bigger creature. It's part of a tentacle.
I wonder.
I think you should
I
touch it.
wonder. I'm not going to touch it.
I think you totally should touch it.
Do it. Do it.
Is it open anywhere on any of the sides?
No, it's in the container.
What if you touch it and it like powers yours up?
Or it could break out.
I just kind of like sits there watching. As interesting as this is, I call next door.
Dragons.
Little rat.
So
Chase
impatient.
after.
There's another liquid tube. This one has it's like an eyeball attached to something. It's like an eye stalk of something.
Does the eye look familiar?
No, you can't really see the eye very well. Does anyone have the ability to... Actually, you have your ring of telekinesis, don't you?
Who?
Leah.
Leo.
Yeah.
Do you move the eye so that you can see it?
Sure.
It does look kind of familiar. You've seen the exact same eye pattern before. On beholders and on individuals. This is the eye pattern of the Beholder Lord. This is Tesh works for. Or worship serves, etc. Insert random.
Daft?
Yeah.
You've seen that too, right?
Have I?
Like, oh yeah, it does kind of look like the... It's the same eye pattern that makes up his symbol too.
Hmm. Yeah, weird how, so much of this is correlated.
So, we've opened 5 doors.
Yeah, there's one door left.
Dark Void, Eye, Tentacle, Banner, Sarcophagus. Some of these are similar to the symbols on the door.
Really similar. So
Last
about the
door?
last one. Yep.
Door's open.
Oh.
Is that always open?
From the looks of it, it looks like it's been cracked open. You guys just couldn't notice it from where you were. But when you open the door, there is a table with a noticeably missing dust mark, where it looks like something was upon this table but no longer is here.
Ah.
There is also something on the ground that you find very interesting. So on the table, it looks like there was a rectangular object, maybe 2.5 feet across. Actually, no, probably 2 feet across. Maybe not even a foot in depth. And there is half of a candy bar on the floor.
Hmm?
The same candy that other Deft had.
That little scoundrel. Is it fresh? I take a bite.
You take a bite? No, it is not fresh. It's been open a couple days at least.
Hmm. So this is probably where the star was. Do you think?
You're in the star.
Oh. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. What did he take?
Well, when we get back, there's only one way to find out. So, strange box with something. Tentacle, void, banner. Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Did you find the hot sauce in the strange box, or was it it was a secret drawer, wasn't it?
It was just a drawer, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It'd be funny if he did a raid for hot sauce.
I would not put it past him.
Neither would I. All
Well-
right. So you proceed towards the star chamber? Or anything else you want to look at?
So these are all trophies from some kind of battle, I would guess. Something Astaroth did?
While everybody was looking at the 5th and 6th doors, Leah would have opened the sarcophagus.
as you open the sarcophagus, because you have enough power to do so, it is a bandaged up body. Looks like a mummified. Let me show you a picture.
That was how Leo was cursed.
I've been cursed before.
Dude, I have remove curse.
Dude.
All of your 7th, 8th, and 9th level spells have been replaced with sending.
No!
A lot like this, but with more dressed up and wrapped in bandages.
Does he have any trinkets that I can steal?
No, he's just like. I mean, he's got like jewelry, but you don't get like a magic hit off any of them with your eyes.
Yeah. I wonder who this guy was. I don't have any spells that can help with that. Cool vibes. Can I steal one of his fingers?
Sure, you want to cut it off?
Yeah.
Sure, you can break it off. It's pretty brittle.
I'll just put that in my pocket, close it back up, and I was never here.
Go ahead and put Ancient Finger in your inventory.
Cool, 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 cool.
Or you can call it Stale Kit Kat, whichever one you want. All right, so you guys regather in the main room. Do you proceed towards the Star Chamber or anything left you want to do in here?
I'm satisfied.
So, Daff, do you know what that tentacle thing was from anyways?
Oh, I have no idea.
Hmm.
Do you know where you got yours from? Is that just like a magic thing?
She'll pull out the crystal from her necklace. You gave me this. Or one of you.
Oh, yeah, I don't think I've seen that before.
Well, you gave me. I'll explain more on how I got it later. Bit of
Sounds
a dramatic tale. She'll go to put it back in the necklace.
Sure.
While everybody's checking things
Yeah,
out.
this is...
Sorry, go ahead, Ari.
You go ahead.
I was gonna say, while people are checking things out and taking times to carefully examine, I was gonna sit down and do a detect magic as a ritual, and then start looking at everything to find out if there's anything of magical value.
Sure. Out of all the things you kind of looked at, as you kind of, because you have duration on the spell, anyways. The golem is magical. And the banner, the war banner, is also magical.
So the golem, the banner, and what else? Or was that it?
That's just it.
Okay. I want to sit down and start doing a ritual for identifying the banner.
As you identify the banner, this is what is known as a banner of influence. You don't really get a lot of the historical value, but this basically connects to a larger source and can basically enforce mass influence over things like armies and populaces. Basically, if you want people to do what you want, this was a great tool to do that.
I'll roll it up on a pole and carry it with me.
Well, it's on its own. It's like in a staff itself. So it's like a staff with like banner stuff that comes down. So it's just more or less a single staff for you. But you can pick it up.
I just figured like with
Darius is examining.
Go ahead, sorry.
Ari will check to see if the tentacle becomes like more active based on proximity, or if it's just like if she's close enough, it kind of presses up against the tube.
It is proximity to either you or your shard. You're not 100% sure.
She'll kind of hold the shard to the side and see if it leans more toward that, or
It is the shard.
yeah, it's definitely the shard.
Well, maybe it likes you too just a little bit. You never know.
All right. So you guys pick up the stuff, head towards the star chamber,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like a
do
you
you
can kind
plan
of
on
see
doing?
it. It's like a big kind of glass dome with like a big huge machine in it. However, the door is locked. Big huge.
Was Theris like carefully trying to conceal him grabbing the banner, or is he just like carrying it?
No, I just picked it up. I'm assuming if the banner's folded, I twist the staff to roll it up around the banner part around it. If it is that, if it's got the like the cross T with it, then I'll just kind of just have it using almost like a walking stick.
What do you plan to do with that?
Not leave it here. It can be useful at some point. From what I can tell, it's good for rallying the troops, so to speak. Helps bolster morale and influence over large numbers of military.
Who do we lose?
Like
Def-
influence, like Lancaster influence, or just like
I would assume whoever holds the banner at the lead of whatever army or group they're in charge of can help you and give inspiring words. I'm sure this somehow I think helps amplify it.
Def looks suddenly very uncomfortable.
are you all right? What's wrong, Taft?
I've used something kind of like that before. It's not something you really want to have.
Why would you not want to have influence over units fighting for you?
No one should have that much power over people.
Do I get the feeling from the identify that this is more of like a dominating type thing or just a morale boosting type thing?
Oh no, this is much more of a dominating type thing. So essentially, how this cult worked from a general sense for the item, they would send out people. So like, if you send an army, you'd send out like maybe 15 guys with the army all bearing these, and they would fight to any end, ignore pain. They would fight for any cause. You can control the population and make them accept things they don't willingly like. Basically, it became a really big issue because they grew really quick because of these stupid staffs, which was part of the reason they were so difficult to deal with. They had probably the largest army in history.
I think we should probably just leave that here. It's not meant to be out in the world.
So you'd rather someone that may have ill intentions find it?
I'd rather it be here with Astaroth, who seems like a decent guy.
Very well. I'll take it back into that room.
You both make good points, but we don't have a place to safely store it other than here. And thus far, the only people who seem to have been able to get into here has been us, and well, yeah.
And that other me. Don't know how he keeps doing it.
Well, you have a lot of talent getting into places.
I shouldn't be happy to hear you say that. Because he's just such a little nerd. I'm fine. Let's keep going.
The big reveal is he's level 1 wizard, level set 14 rogue. Even though he's casted Feeble Mind before, that was a wand.
Yeah, he actually just has a bunch of magic items that lets him pretend to be a wizard. He's actually just a 20th level rogue.
All right. So you guys make your way to the Star Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
The door is locked. It looks like there's someone inside.
Oh, good.
Does it look like the doors that we close our eyes and walk through?
No.
Great. I do
have handles.
Do they appear to be walking around, or are they like in something?
They're currently sitting. They have a red robe and a blue hat.
Oh my.
Do they have pink skin?
I need everyone to roll perception checks. But they are crying. It's
How did
Deft.
you... He's gonna like point and go, oh, how did your friend get in? And look at you, Deft. And look back.
Well, and you know
And-
this version too, because it's Soren's assistant.
I thought you just changed your clothes. And you were being
This whole
really
time?
weird.
You thought I
Yeah.
was that guy?
Why wouldn't I?
Okay, clearly you didn't get it the first time when we explained it, so we'll just explain it again later. That's okay. Let's deal with
Yeah.
this first.
So you can hear him, but you can't get through the door.
Then
And
I'm just gonna,
he's currently sitting and crying.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
He does not turn around.
Did we get that golem for Tanya?
It's a magical one. You could try to take it if you want for Tanya.
I figure she
This
would,
one's a little bit.
she would want to take it.
This one runs on Hellfire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably best to leave the hell golem.
Probably shouldn't take the
Safely
war
in
machine.
store.
I think I would have to have Dustin have a problem with that.
Deft can just spit in the fuel tank and keep it running.
Nah.
I don't use Hellfire, do I?
No, you haven't. You can't produce it. You can produce fire. Because you have you're an avatar of the fire plane, so you have fire power, but you are not actually from hell.
What if they take some of that hot sauce?
The hot sauce is
I
just pure
you don't
Hellfire.
know. But as you sit there and you watch this Deft starting to like cry and pout inside, something seems to be bothering him.
Maybe
I'll
it's
try.
not the other. Or will kind of, without looking, go to walk shoulder first to the door. Open the door.
It's not fair. Why do I have to be in this world?
Dude, he wants to body swap you.
And he just continues to cry.
Who is this that's
Um,
crying?
It's the Deft
Wizard
from
Deft.
this world.
Already tried to do the eyes closed trick. Did that work?
No, it's an actual door.
Hey, ding dong, open the door.
Shut up, you! And he just
Oh,
like yells at you, turning around crying.
Wow, you really hate yourself.
Could you please open the door?
No. It's
Why
not
not?
fair. Why can't I have anything I want? But you have everything you could ever want, and you don't even care. And he points at Deft. All I can do is read comic books.
Yeah.
I really like Ratman.
In another world, I could have had your space. I could have ended up with her just like you could have. But no, you don't even care. I should have been you. Deft and surprised.
Hi.
You both pick up on something that none of the rest of the team notices at this point. You figured out what the rectangular object he picked up was.
Oh no. What did he
Because
take?
it is sitting near him, behind him, and open. It is the Ark of Astaroth,
The what?
the other item
Mhm.
where the plague
Mhm.
came from.
Oh no.
Yeah. How hard is it to break a metal door? I guess I would first try to pry it open with something. Could I try to use Entangle to pry the door open?
It is a very hefty door. You're gonna need something pretty big to get it open.
Would Theris not recognize that?
You didn't see it.
Okay.
They can point it out. One rolled a nat 20 and one rolled a 30.
Deft. Close the box.
Mhm.
Now.
As you say that, the crying stops and goes to a smirky smile.
I am going to command this guy
And
to
the
close the
eyes
box.
turn black, has no effect on him.
Oh God, no.
Oh. And here I thought I had you fooled. Yeah, his eyes are like pure black at this point.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on anymore.
And he kind of just
am
walks over to the door. And he starts tapping on it with his finger. I should not be left to my own devices. Please. Make me safe again.
We can see through the door, right?
Yeah, it's totally glass.
That just says line of sight. I could try doing that. I think I'm gonna try doing that. Anybody else want to do anything before I do like an
Please.
attack spell?
Please hurry. I have been so patient.
Who's he
It's not
talking
actually
to?
him, is it?
All of you.
You know what? Sure, I'll give you one of these. I don't know what it'll do. I guess I'd be trying to figure out. Oh God, I've used all my divine sense.
The only thing you figure out, this is not how Deft acts. The one that you know.
Yeah. Hey, it's time
And eyes
for.
being black, kind of strange.
Have I encountered a
It's time
death
for-
like this?
No.
Hey.
Deft, though. There's something that just itches at your inner soul about this presence. You know this presence so well. And now you finally figured out where the bad juice comes from.
Oh. It's you.
It's not necessarily him.
Yeah. Similar.
It's where they come from.
Yeah.
He just kind of looks at you. And he sniffs the air. And then he looks at Ari. Interesting. He just smiles. And that's where we'll stop tonight.
Okay.
She seems very uncomfortable.
Is this the latest we've ever gone?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, jeez.
Yeah,
This is
it's,
like Saturday.
yes, this is like a
night.
Saturday game. 4 o'clock.
I know. I was like, I have COVID, and I know actually I can't go anywhere tomorrow, so it really doesn't matter when I go to sleep.
Cool.
It's a hat.
The,
Man, even Dark made it late. Dark was like answering
Yeah.
responses at 1 a.m. I was impressed.
Mm-hmm.
ugh.
It was nice not having to worry about anything.
No, and I was gonna go for. I was like, I'll see how long it takes. So yeah, did you tell them where you guys figured out where you are yet?
Nope.
No.
Where are you?
There's no
They
way
didn't
I
figure it out. Aw, they got the easy gimme from me.
Oh yeah, I knew what to do. I didn't know how Dustin would connect anything to that.
Yeah.
So-
So when there was a burp and they heard the burp better than you, there's a reason they heard the burp better than you.
Mhm.
They're inside Newton.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
Well, thanks for hanging out and watching, everybody, especially this late.
Thanks
And
for watching.
we'll catch you tomorrow night for some Grimdark action. Have a good night.
Oh yeah.
Not everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
All right.